Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Foundry. Today's reading is a general reading for the Sagittarius collective. The more highly you have Sagittarius placed in your birth chart, the more this reading may resonate with you. Spirit, please connect with the Sagittarius viewers and subscribers of this channel to get the messages they need for their soul's journey at the time they view this video. Let's see what we get for you today, Sagittarius. Spirit, what messages do you have for Sagittarius at the time they view this video? We're having the Empress come out, so you may have somebody in your energy that you view as the Empress, or you may be very much in your creativity, abundance, and flow. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Then we have the Five of Swords. Some type of conflict may be occurring, some type of strife or discord that needs to really be balanced, and stability needs to be regained here. What else does Sagittarius need to know, please, Spirit? What other messages do you have for Sagittarius? What other messages? Thank you. We have the Nine of Swords. The situation has caused some type of stress and anxiety. Maybe it's been on your mind, and there needs to be clarity and healing in this situation. What other messages do you have for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? And then we have the Five of Pentacles. So somebody could have very well suffered a loss here. Sagittarius, we'll get clarification in just a moment. Somebody could have been feeling rejected or abandoned, or suffered some type of loss, or felt out in the cold after some type of difficulty that really needs to have balance brought to it, because there's a lot of stress, and it seems as though having some type of clarity in this situation is going to help to rebalance. So let's get clarification to further understand this message for you, Sagittarius. What is this Empress card for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? What is this Empress card for Sagittarius, please? And the energy is reversible, so you know this, it might speak more to what somebody has done to you, or what you have experienced, etc., or what somebody else is experiencing with you. What is this Empress card, please, Spirit? What does Sagittarius need to know about this Empress card, please, Spirit? What is this Empress? Okay, a few cards here. So for the Empress, Sagittarius, let's see. For the Empress, we are getting the Three of Swords. So there's definitely some type of heartache. Somebody was hurt in this situation, and they're definitely single, and they want happiness. But they're very much sad and disappointed as a result of what has happened in this connection or situation. So this person, this Empress could very well be you or a person you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates, please. But here, there was definitely, somebody hurt the Empress. That's definitely what I'm seeing. Somebody has caused heartache and pain to this Empress, and it's interesting to note that the Empress and the Nine of Pentacles are related. Oftentimes the Nine of Pentacles is referred to the pre-Empress. So this Empress could have very well been hurt because somebody didn't realize their full value, the Empress's full value, and thought that this person was less than what they truly are, that this person is the full package, that you're the full package, Sagittarius, or the person you were, you know, dealing with is the full package. And ultimately, you know, there was heartache and loss because there was an underestimation of the happiness that you could have had with this person, or they could have had with you. And now, as a result of the heartache and pain, there's sadness and disappointment, maybe even a degree of depression. And we see that there's a loss also in this situation. So let's continue and see what's going on here. What is this Five of Swords? What happened in this Five of Swords for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? What is this Five of Swords, please, Spirit? And we have a Fool. What else do we need to know about this Five of Swords, please? Anything else for this Five of Swords? So there was a conflict that occurred in this situation or connection. There could have been words said about somebody wanting to go their own way that I'm hearing you never had intentions, you never wanted to have security and stability. And there was just a lot of argument and contention around that new beginning. But ultimately, as a result of that conflict, that new beginning did not happen. And then we're seeing here the Magician. So trying to manifest something, standing your ground, and understanding that there is some trauma and difficulty. Somebody was really hurt in this situation. Whether you, Sagittarius, said, you know what, screw it, I'm going my own way, you know, you don't value me, or whether somebody behaved that way to you. And this doesn't have to be in a relationship, it can be in a job or any type of situation this resonates with you, Sagittarius. But ultimately, we see that as a result of this conflict, that somebody in this situation was operating from a very selfish, egotistical, jealous viewpoint, and that put in detriment this possible beautiful new beginning and connection that could have occurred with this Empress. And this Empress was definitely hurt. There may have definitely been manipulations and walls that were thrown up that caused a lot of pain. Or as a result of this conflict, somebody here definitely put up their boundaries and was like, you know what, I hear what you're saying, and the way you're coming at me is just completely wrong and off balance. So let's see what in off balance. What is this Two of Pentacles, please, Spirit? What is this Two of Pentacles, please? But we definitely, it's interesting to see that we have the Five of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So whoever came into this situation from a position of conflict has caused a lot of trauma. What is this Two of Pentacles for Sagittarius? What is this? For the Two of Pentacles, Sagittarius, we are getting the Queen of Wands. So this is feminine fire energy, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And then we have the Six of Cups. So this is definitely a past connection that you might be thinking about, or somebody might be thinking about you, and trying to figure out how to bring harmony back to this situation, and how to balance out what has occurred. Because there's a lot of stress. It's really it's either bothering you or it's bothering this other person, what has occurred as a result of the difficult energy that was experienced. What is this Nine of Swords, please, Spirit? What does Sagittarius need to know about this Nine of Swords? Somebody was very hurt in this situation. And you know, it could very well even be that you both were hurt. What is this Nine of Swords? We have the Wheel of Fortune. What is this Nine of Swords, please, Spirit? What is this Nine of Swords? Anything else for this Nine of Swords, please, Spirit? So we have the Two of Pentacles, which shows cycles, but it also shows the need for change. Regarding this connection and what has occurred in the past, there needs to be rebalancing of this past situation, because it's bringing a lot of stress and anxiety. And the only way that you're going to be able to move forward for positive change and positive outcomes and away from the stress is to really work in close partnership with this person, or for you to work through what has been occurring. Now, for some of you, this is not speaking to like an intimate relationship, but may be speaking to a team at work or a project that you've been working on. And the only way forward is to really, you know, apply your best self and your skills in order to move forward. Understanding that this is also, if you're not the one with the stress, if somebody else is, that the only way that they're going to be able to move forward is if they really come forward genuinely and work at this as a partnership. What is this Sun card, please, Spirit? What does Sagittarius need to know about the Sun? What is the Sun card for Sagittarius, please? We have the Emperor. That's a card of Aries, also leadership, self-employment, authority. What else do we need to know about the Sun card? And the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is, you know, it's interesting here because we have the Emperor and the King of Swords, and these are both very strong, very dominant, very, you know, entrepreneur, educated, highly skilled. This is boss people. This is boss energy. People who are used to leading. These are both leadership cards. The King of Swords is masculine air energy, Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. So you could have somebody with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Aries that has impacted the situation. But ultimately, we see that there needs to be clarity, and this is going to, the healing and cleansing of this situation is going to need to be approached from a very non-emotional way. We see in the past that what has caused a lot of this trauma is behaving from a place of emotions, and you know, that ego-driven behavior has caused trauma. So now in order to cleanse that out, there's going to need to be, you know, truth and clarity and non-emotional behaviors in this situation. What is this Five of Pentacles? What does Sagittarius need to know about this Five of Pentacles? So for this Five of Pentacles, we have the Nine of Swords again. So definitely you or this other person, you know, somebody here, maybe both of you, are very stressed out about the hardship that this has introduced. Somebody, you know, being out in the cold, feeling rejected, abandoned, and having stress over conflict and strife, arguments, and needing to fundamentally transform and stop deceiving. You know, somebody might be deceiving themselves, somebody might be deceiving you, or you might be deceiving somebody. But ultimately what we see here is the reason that somebody in this situation is out in the cold is, and they're having stress because of the fact that they had arguments and strife and combative behavior, and they fundamentally understand, or need to understand, that they need to majorly transform the way they're moving about in this manipulative and underhanded way, because it's causing people a lot of pain and a lot of trauma, and it's ultimately ending up in significant loss, either for you or this other person or situation. Please do take it as it resonates, Sagittarius. Spirit, one card for the overall message of this reading for Sagittarius. One card for the, thank you. And then we have hope. This is the card of the Star. So this is saying, you know, remain optimistic, remain hopeful in this situation, and continue to move towards your wish fulfillment, and work towards cleansing and clearing out any type of beliefs that might be blocking you, and also work towards coming out of a place of stress and anxiety and working to rebalance whatever the situation is. So Sagittarius, what we're seeing here is you are the Empress, or somebody around you is the Empress, and the Empress was undervalued and not appreciated for the truth of the Empress that she is. And somebody caused the Empress heartache and pain and missed out on their happiness as a result of undervaluing the the Empress. And here we see this person behaved in a very selfish, egotistical manner and effectively ruined a possible beautiful situation by being very manipulative and being guarded and defensive. And ultimately, they caused trauma and pain to this Empress. And the situation really needs to be balanced, and there needs to be healing from the past in order to move forward from the stress and anxiety and move towards positive change. Is really going to need to be worked through. There needs to be clarity brought to the situation, and non-emotional and very level-headed approaches need to be applied, because we definitely see that somebody is feeling a very strong sense of loss. And we have the Nine of Swords twice in this reading. We have the Nine of Swords twice, the Ten of Swords, the Five of Swords. So there is, and the Three of Swords. So there is a lot of anguish that is occurring within this person regarding the conflicts. And the only way that they're going to be able to come out of this place of loss and stress and anxiety is to realize the truth about their own manipulations and their own role in this situation and how they cause the Empress pain. This is the message I have for you today, Sagittarius. I hope it helps. God bless.